Hello all my yarny friends, I'm Sara Sach. Welcome back to my crochet channel. I'm super glad you're here. Now last week we made the Cozy Granny Spring Beanie. Turned out really pretty. And so today we're going to make the Cozy Granny Spring Scarf to match our beanie. It's done in a similar fashion with 5 rows of double crochet and 5 rows of granny stitch, where we made 5 rows of granny stitch in the center of our hat here, and we had 5 rows up here. All right, so it does match, and it is the same yarn, and we'll talk more about yarn in just a few minutes. And this scarf is really easy. You can make it as a plain scarf. You can put the ends together and make it as an infinity scarf. I like infinity scarves because when we go out and stuff, I'm always losing them because I take them off. So if I'm wearing an infinity scarf, I'm less likely to take it off because I don't want to put it over my hair that I spent such a long time fixing. Either way, it is a gorgeous scarf. And again, this yarn, which is the Premier Puzzle yarn, makes a beautiful, beautiful set. Now you can find the link for the hat underneath this video. It'll take you right to the video link. And then you can also find the complete pattern with pictures for the scarf underneath this video as well. And if you want the written pattern with pictures for the hat, when you click that video link underneath the hat video, you'll find a link for that as well. All right. So I always like to have a written pattern with pictures so you can follow it along with the video. All right, let's talk yarn. Now the yarn that I used for both the hat and the spring scarf is Premier Puzzle yarn. It is a bulky number 5. It is 100% acrylic. And it's perfect for this set. Now this one is not the same. This one is called Hangman. I don't know why. It's absolutely gorgeous purple yarn. And I do have a blanket that I'm designing using this yarn. The color that we used is called Hopscotch. And it is this bright, beautiful color. And I absolutely love how it goes from melons to pinks to blues and teals. And there's a little bit of like a really light melon in there. And hot pink. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and I think it's perfect for this set. But you can use any colorway that you want to, and really you can use any bulky number 5 yarn for this project, both the hat and the scarf. We used a J hook, which is a 6mm crochet hook, to stitch up both the hat and the scarf. And then you need a needle and a pair of scissors. Oh, and the amount of yarn you need for the scarf is 4.5 ounces. Just to give you an idea of how absolutely easy this scarf is, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be making 5 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of solid double crochets, and then 5 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of our granny stitch. And then we're going to repeat this over and over until it's the length that we need. So we're going to begin with our slip knot, and we're going to chain 25 chains. And remember, don't chain your beginning chain too tightly or the end of your scarf will pucker up a little bit. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have chained 25 chains, not too tightly. And we're going to begin by placing a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this chain 3 here that we skipped counts as our first double crochet. All right, and now we're just going to double crochet in each of those chains, working all the way across our row. And whether you're making this as just a straight scarf with no curves or twists, You do it exactly the same as if you want to make it into an infinity scarf. Both are done exactly the same. The only difference is at the end, of course, we're going to join the two ends together. All right, so we're placing 1 double crochet in each of our chains across. We began in the 4th chain from the hook, and then we stitched 1 double crochet in each chain across. So we have 23 double crochets. And remember to count this chain 3 that we skipped at the beginning as your first double crochet. We're going to chain 3 and turn our work. The chain 3 will count as our first stitch on every row. And so we'll go in the next stitch and stitch a double crochet, and we're going to stitch a double crochet in each of our double crochets across. One double crochet in each of those double crochets across our row. Our chain 3 counted as our first double crochet, and then we double crocheted in each of our double crochets across. So again, we have 23 double crochets. We're going to chain 3 and turn our work. Again, our chain 3 counts as our first double crochet, and we're going to double crochet in each of the double crochets across. And so what we're going to do is we're going to repeat row 2 for 3 more rows. So we have a total of 5 rows of solid double crochet. All right, so we're going to repeat row 2 for 3 more rows. So I have repeated row 2 for 3 more rows. So I have 5 rows of just solid double crochets. All right, now for row 6, we're going to chain 3, and we're going to begin our granny square style stitches. So we're going to double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. Our chain 3 counts as our first, so we stitch 2 more, so there's 3 double crochets. We're going to chain 2. We're going to skip the next 2 stitches and 1 double crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2, skip 2, and double crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2, skip 2, and double crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2, skip 2, and double crochet in those last 3 double crochet stitches. And chain 3. All right, now you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of 3 double crochets and 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of chain 2. And then we chain 3 for row 6. All right, let's do row 7. So we've chained 3. We're going to turn our work. We're going to double crochet in the next 2 double crochet stitches, and that brings us to our first chain 2 space. We're going to stitch 3 double crochets in the chain 2 space. So there's 2 and 3, and chain 2. And so at the beginning of row 7, we have 6 double crochets, chain 2, and then we'll go to the next chain 2 space, stitch 3 double crochets, chain 2, then we'll go to the next and stitch 3 double crochets in that chain 2 space, chain 2, and then 3 double crochets in that last chain 2 space. And then that leaves those 3 double crochets. And so we're going to stitch 1 double crochet in those last 3 double crochets. And chain 3. All right, so on row 7 we have 6 double crochets, and we have 3 chain 2 spaces. We have 2 sets of our 3 double crochets here, and then 6 double crochets on the end. We've chained 3. We're going to turn our work. We're again only going to place a double crochet in the next 2 double crochet stitches. Chain 2, then we'll go to that first chain 2 space and stitch 3 double crochets. Chain 2 and go to the next chain 2 space and stitch 3 double crochets. Chain 2 and stitch 3 double crochets. Chain 2, skip those 3 double crochets and stitch 1 double crochet in each of those last 3 stitches. And chain 3. All right, and see how that looks? So pretty. This yarn is just beautiful. But this is the way that it should look at row 8. So now what you're going to do is you're going to repeat row 7 and row 8 one more time each. So you'll do another row like this, and then another row like this, and then you'll have 5 granny square stitch rows. All right, so for row 9 you're going to repeat row 7, and then row 10 you're going to repeat row 8. So I have repeated those 2 rows. So we have 5 rows of our granny stitch style and 5 rows of our just regular double crochets. And now what we're going to do is switch back and do 5 rows of the double crochets. So we've chained 3. We're going to turn our work. We're going to double crochet in the next 2 double crochets. And then we'll stitch 2 double crochets in this chain 2 space. Oops. We'll try that again. There we go. Then we'll stitch 1 double crochet in the next 3 double crochets and 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. 1 and 2. And we'll do this all the way across for our first row of solid double crochets. So I have a solid row of double crochets. Now remember, on this row we only place 2 double crochets in those chain 2 spaces because we want to have 23 double crochets across, just like we did down here. And so then you'll do 4 more rows of solid double crochets. Then you'll do the 5 rows of granny square stitches again. And so you're going to continue to repeat this 6 more times. So that you have 6 sets of 5 double crochet rows and 6 sets of 5 granny square stitch rows. All right. So you're going to repeat 5 rows of solid double crochets and 5 rows of granny stitch rows for 6 more repeats. So I have completed those 6 additional repeats. So we have 7 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And you're going to end on your 5 granny square stitch rows. Now, if you're going to make this just a straight scarf, I recommend adding the 5 extra rows on the end so that they look the same when you wear it. All right? Just repeat another set of 5 double crochet rows if you're going to make it as just a plain, straight, long scarf. But I'm going to make this into an infinity scarf or a round scarf, and I'm going to put the 2 ends together. Now, you can leave them flat or you can give it a little twist so that when you wear it, it has a twist. I'm doing the twist, and all you do is you lay it out flat and then you just twist it over one time and put the 2 ends together, and that will give it a little twist so that when you wear it, it has a little twist in the front. That's why we call it an infinity scarf. All right, now we're going to put the 2 ends together and stitch them together. So now we're going to stitch the end together. And remember, this is if you're making the infinity scarf like I am. So we're going to line it up. We're going to go in the first stitch on this side, the first stitch on this side, and stitch a single crochet. And we're just going to single crochet the 2 ends together. Now sometimes I will do a slip stitch, but because I have these chain 2 spaces, it's just easier to go through them instead of in the chain, but you can, of course. And if you would rather do a slip stitch to put the ends together, you can do that as well. I just really prefer the single crochet because I want it to be nice and sturdy. I don't want it coming apart on me when I'm out and about, because then I will lose it. All right, and so I'm just going to continue across here, evenly single crocheting the 2 ends together. So I've single crocheted the 2 ends together, and remember, this is the inside of our scarf. There we go. I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to grab my needle and weave this in. And we're just going to go in and out those stitches going through the fibers because we want to have a really good attached end here so it doesn't come undone. All right, so then we'll just flip it over, and there's the seam the way it looks on the outside of our work. And now it's ready to be worn. So here's the seam where I seamed it together, and it looks really nice because we've got our last 5 rows and our last 5 rows of granny square lined up, so it looks nice and pretty. All right, and then I've got my twist because I twisted it so I would have that little twist so that it is an infinity scarf, and now it's ready to be worn with the matching hat, and I have a beautiful set.